today's video, I'm going to be testing out viral recipes. So I've always wanted to do one of these videos, so I thought what better time to do it than now. And I've got around 3 or 4 recipes that I'm going to be testing today. So I'm going to stop rambling and let's get on to the video. So the first recipe that I did was the egg sandwich in a pan, so I will show you the footage to that now. So here you can see me cracking 2 eggs into a jug, and then I whisk them up. And then I put them into a hot frying pan. Make sure you be careful, kids. And I'm eating bread there. Don't know why I put that in, but I have. And that's me putting the bread slices into the frying pan and pressing them down, making sure around the sides, like underneath, was cooked. And then I realised that it was cooked, so I flipped the piece of bread, as you can see there. Oh my gosh, that is so smooth. So proud of myself. Well done, Vicky. And that's me trying to fold in the sides, but it didn't really work. But that's okay. That's really okay. And then I put bacon in and cheese and another piece of cheese. Wow, Vicky, that's a lot of cheese. And then that's me folding the sandwich over into like a normal sandwich. Very cool. And then just like pushing it around, and then I put it on the plate and I cut it into a triangle, and then I tasted it, which you'll see in a second, and that's what it looked like, and it tasted super good. So as you can see, the recipe turned out really well. Some of the egg kind of like stuck out, but that's fine. It turned out super well, and I'm so happy with the result. It tasted amazing. And the rating that I would put it at is probably around a 9 out of 10. So the next recipe that I'm going to do is homemade Dippin' Dots. So if you don't know what Dippin' Dots are, they're basically tiny little ice cream balls that kind of like melt in your mouth. They are so good, and I've had them once before in America. So apparently to make these, you'll need a yogurt. And this is just a strawberry one from Aldi, so I don't think there's any like specific yogurt that you need to use. I mean, we'll find out if there is. But some greaseproof paper and a baking tray. So I have got my greaseproof paper and my baking tray, and I'm just going to line my baking tray with greaseproof paper, and then I will start with making the Dippin' Dots. So now my baking tray is lined, I am going to get this into like a bag or of something of the sort, and try and pipe it out. So I've got one. I'm not quite sure if this is going to work. I'm kind of scared because it's super long. I'm going to have to like roll it down. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get like a cup or something and like put the thing in the cup so it's easier to put the yogurt in. So we've got a cup right here, and I'm just going to like line the cup with this. So then we have kind of a solid place to put it instead of like me holding it and it just getting everywhere, which I can just see it happening. It's on the horizon. I think we're going to use a spoon. I'm just going to pop it in. That looks lovely. I'm going to use the whole thing because then you get more Dippin' Dots and it's more of the aesthetics. So we've almost finished the pot. I'm just sticking it in. Yogurt isn't my favourite. It isn't. I'm telling you it isn't because it isn't. I'd rather have something else than yogurt. I like the corner pots that Mother do. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. So here we have the bag of yogurt. This is disgusting. So, oh my gosh, that's so cold. So I need to snip the end. I'm gonna go and get some scissors. I'm kind of scared that it's gonna pop. Okay. So, as you can see, we're at a different angle now, so you can see what's going on and what I'm doing. So, I think we're just gonna start dotting them out. Okay, so I think I've finished one baking sheet. I think I might do another one because, as you can see, I have so much left. So I think I'm going to do another one, and then I'll put them in the freezer. So I've now done both of them. So I've got 2. So that should make a lot. So I'm going to go and put them in the freezer now. So I will come back to you once they are done. Okay, so it's now an hour later and I'm about to get them out of the freezer. So I'm super excited to do that because I'm pretty sure these are going to turn out super nice and they're going to taste amazing. Okay, so they're done. They look super good, but they're super duper cold. This is what they look like. So I've just got like a little glass bowl to like stick them in. They're already kind of melting. It's not going wrong. It's not going wrong. Yay! Oh my gosh, these look so good. I cannot wait to eat these. Okay, so here's the first sheet, and this is how many it made. I'm surprised at how many it made. I wasn't quite sure how much it would look like, but this is how much it looks like. I'm just gonna put it in the bowl somehow. Well, that went wrong. It's all over the tray. They're already melting. That's not good. Yeah, it's just like melted really. I think I should have left them in for a little longer. I'm gonna need to have a big tidy up after this. This is how it turned out. Yeah, they kind of look like Dippin' Dots, but I'm sure they won't taste like them. It's cold. It just tastes like yogurt. Well, no sugar, Sherlock. It's just a bit weird. It's the yogurt. The fact that the yogurt's super duper cold. It's good though. It is really good. I think I just have to leave them in for a little longer. I don't know how these are turning out in the summer. Probably turn out really bad. It's kind of just like really cold yogurt now. So I'd say this was a fail. I put them around a 5 out of 10 because they didn't really work out. They kind of just melted. So the Dippin' Dots didn't turn out exactly how I wanted them to. I've eaten them all now and they tasted quite nice, but they didn't make that many and they just kind of melted on me. So that was a fail. But the next thing that I'm going to do is try and make whipped coffee. As probably all of you know, whipped coffee was like a whole thing in March like 2020, but I wasn't a YouTuber in March 2020, so I'm doing it now anyway. Sugar and coffee. I don't really have enough sugar, like granulated sugar, because I eat a lot of coffee. I honestly don't have enough sugar, so that's the amount of sugar that we've got. So I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon sugar to start off with, and 1 tablespoon coffee to just see. And then 1 tablespoon of water. I completely forgot to mention that when I was filming. So I just started whipping it with the water in it, and it is taking forever. That's what it looks like, but it's getting thicker by the moment, so I'm really happy about that. But I don't know if it'll be like proper kind of like stiff peaks how it's supposed to be. I don't know. I'd say that I've been whisking it for probably around maybe 15-20 minutes, and it's quite thick now. I don't know, like still quite liquidy but thick, if that makes any sense. I don't think it does, but anyway. So I'm gonna go and get my surface cleaned first because it's super dirty. So the cup that I want to use is in the dishwasher, so I think I'm just going to clean it like normally so then I can use it, because like there's no cups like really that are big enough anymore for coffee, so except from this one. So I'm going to go and clean it. So now that I've cleaned my cup, I'm going to go and get some ice, and then I'm going to put some milk in. So I just put the ice in, and now I need to get my milk. This is the milk that I'm using, just genuine, like semi-skimmed. And put it to about here. This is so thick right now. Look at that. It's like super thick. So I'm gonna put it in and I'm gonna change the angle because then you won't be able to see the magic. I'm gonna get a spoon just to, wrong thing, just to spoon it in. Yeah. This is like kind of runny. Okay. I think this is still kind of runny, but it looks kind of good, I'm not gonna lie. It's running down the side. No. No. Please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. This is gonna need a good old mix. You can't just have like coffee on top. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I'm just gonna, I guess, mix it around. I don't know. That tastes kind of good, I'm not gonna lie. So, final verdict on the coffee. I think it's basically just like iced coffee to me. Like, I can't taste the difference. Obviously, there's a difference. But really, with the ice cubes, the milk, this is basically the exact same recipe for my iced coffee. But I just don't, like, mix it around. That's kind of strong there because it's just like normal coffee mix. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty good. I really like that. But would I say it's worth the time? No, because you can just make a nice coffee. Like, I really don't see the difference. Will I make this again? Probably one day when I'm just stupid enough to, oh, it didn't take that long, but it really did. But overall on taste, it's pretty good, but I just don't think it's worth it to like spend like 20 minutes just hurting your hand like this for like repetitively. So I just think just make iced coffee. It really doesn't make any difference to me. I mean, like, this isn't like a new revelation. Alexa, how old's Mickey Mouse?
November 18th is Mickey Mouse's unofficial birthday. He's 92 years old.